Paul, we got audio yet? Audio, Paul, audio. There we go. Hi, everybody. Kent Martin from Explore Scientific. Welcome to the Explorer Alliance Live. And Annie is your host. You're not going to see Annie today.
You'll hear her, though.
But you're going to hear her, though, because today is Stump the Chumps Day. And Annie has come up with the ultimate showdown. He was going to wear a cowboy hat, and I was going to wear my luchador mask, but it scares people when I wear the luchador mask.
It's because the only thing you see is the mustache.
So here's what we're doing. It's going to be questions. And
there's 20.
Holy moly.
So there's 20 questions. We know if we're going to go 20, we're going to go an hour. And Annie's going to keep a tally who answers the questions correctly.
Why don't you have the comments
And
up?
the one who answers the fewest questions is going to buy Kent and Annie lunch somewhere.
I still think it's unfair that Annie gets a win regardless.
She's done all the work.
And whoever wins, we're going to see if they can compete against Scott.
So we're going to buzz in. We're going to buzz in with a name, right?
Buzz in with a name.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So here we go.
Remember that? We need to put the comments up.
Oh, they're going to yell with their name. We got to figure out whose name is going to.
Mike Wiesner, howdy. It's time to celebrate Almost Friday.
It is almost Friday.
Indeed. All right, let's get going.
Are you ready?
First question.
First question.
Oh, boy.
To compensate.
Tyler. He has to answer it.
No, we're going to have points deducted if you speak before.
We said ring in with the contestant's name. I rang in with his name.
I'm done.
Okay, you can't say the other person's name.
Oh,
but Annie, you win free food regardless, so why do you care?
It was a good plan, wasn't it?
It was a great plan.
It's
like, crud.
All right, go ahead.
To compensate for uneven field illumination, you will use dark flats. True or false?
True. Tyler, true.
Too late. He's answered the question.
False. Use flat frames.
Uneven illumination?
Mm-hmm.
I win.
Uneven field illumination.
So, okay. So if I think, hang on. So if I think he's wrong, I need to answer it correctly.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Is that
all right.
1 point for Ken?
That's 0 points.
Well, I mean, obviously he answers wrong. You're going to know it's whatever.
No, because then you don't tell him it's wrong or not. He answers the question. I either will agree with him.
You can say I agree or
I'll say no, that's wrong. It's actually just flat.
Okay.
I get a double whammy.
-1 and 0.
No, it's not -1. It's just
0-0.
0-0 right now.
We'll only get points for correct answers.
Number 2,
Can't.
the exposure for your
whoa, hang on. He jumped in.
Oh,
you said there was minus a point.
-1. Tyler is -1.
God, y'all are sore losers.
I didn't do that.
If the exposure for your flat frames is shorter than 1 second, you need to take flat dark frames as well. True or false?
Read that again.
Read the question again.
If the exposure of your flat frames is shorter than 1 second, you need to take flat dark frames as well.
True. Because your flats have to be the exact same as your light exposures.
You agree?
Yes.
It's false.
I see.
It's only if they are longer than 1 second.
I thought these were easy astrophotography questions.
So who gets a point or who gets
Nobody.
0.
So I found the loophole. I am terrible.
3. Why was Jupiter banned from competing in the Planetary Boxing Championship?
Because it didn't have a belt big enough?
Kent. Because Jupiter would have had. Oh, no, boy. That's Pluto. I don't know.
Anybody?
Read the question one more time.
No.
Why was Jupiter banned from competing in the Planetary Boxing Championship?
Tyler, because it had too many belts.
He was taking asteroids.
Asteroids. He was just.
Yes, 0-0. And as you have just learned that there are jokes.
Look, Paul freaking put a scorecard. Dang it.
There's jokes. There are now jokes. So now you know that. No, you don't have to do this. Thank you so much, Noah, for your assistance.
Noah's able assistance keeping critical score for lunch for us.
Oh, okay, cancel. There are dad jokes apparently now.
Number 4. What are calibration frames used for?
What are calibration frames?
Calibration frames, Tyler. Calibration frames are used to process light frames. With your darks, your biases, and your flats. Flats are for dust bunnies. Biases are for noise and darks are for darks.
What did I tell you before we started?
I just said my name.
You
I
lost
know,
a
but
point.
don't go into detail.
He just lost a
I
point.
have to go into detail on that.
You said they'd lose a
Okay,
point.
calibration frames are images used to improve the quality of your light frame. So I'm going to give that to you.
Absolutely.
I dumbed it
Yeah.
down.
No, you didn't.
I dumbed it down.
Okay, whatever.
Wade Prunty, Astro Comedy Night.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Why am I
Yes.
-1 when I got it right, Paul?
You got it right.
You got it
Paul.
Learn
right,
math.
So it's now 0 now. We're dead even.
No, that was 0,
You
0
had a
before.
-1, and now you have a 0.
Dang
Because you're not following the rules.
No.
Okay, number 5. How do space probes make it past the asteroid belt without crashing into asteroids?
There's a massive amount of space between. It's not like a solid wall. They just go through it.
I don't know. What was it again?
How do space probes make it past the asteroid belt without crashing into asteroids?
Paul's looking up the answer. Paul, I can see your computer from here. I can't see that far. I just see it.
Cheater, cheater, fuck cheater.
They go around? I don't know. It's another dad joke.
The asteroid belt, no.
Oh.
It's a true
thing?
question. The asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter contains millions of asteroids, but a space probe has never had to worry about hitting into one of the asteroids.
One of them.
Paul, give Ken a
on its
point.
way to the outer planets. Obviously, I can't type.
No.
The reason for this is
No
because
cheating.
space is so big and so empty when it comes to macroscopic objects, such as
Macroscopic.
planets and asteroids.
So basically, we were both wrong. Well,
No.
technically,
No, he was right. He said it had
There's so much space. They just go on
They
through.
just go on through. Yeah, it's not a big
you
deal.
know, I have always wondered how they do. How
So
they
Ken
manage
has
that.
1.
It's a good
Tyler has
question.
0. Ready?
It's because there's a lot of space out there. Okay,
A
go
lot of-
ahead.
a lot of
Number
emptiness.
6. Why is there no air in space?
Kent, because there's no. It's a twofold answer. There's no gravity, enough gravity, and to around the planet. The atmosphere goes around planets that have enough of a magnetic field to hold the oxygen in place. The
Why-
atmosphere in
That was a
place.
long answer.
Why, Tyler? Why do you think there's no space in it?
Why there's no air in space? Because there's no air. There's just no air. It's a vacuum.
Because the Milky Way would go bad.
Oh, good God.
Okay, you got to tell us when it's a joke.
Good God. So we get no points.
Awesome.
No
Nobody
point.
gets any points. I was trying to give an even playing field here. Looks like it's working. What are dark frames?
Wait a minute, it was an even playing field yesterday when you asked me all the questions you asked Tyler the week before. That was
You were
even.
getting all of them right.
Well, right,
I was
because it
getting
was
them all
even
wrong.
playing
I was
field.
getting
All
them all
No.
wrong.
right, here we go.
Okay. What are dark frames used for?
Kent,
Okay.
dark frames are used to.
Come on.
Yeah.
It can't give a scientific. You just got to give
I'm
it short. and
trying.
sweet.
I'm
I
trying
know
to
it's
figure out
hard,
how to
isn't it?
It's hard. Dark frames are used to remove the amp noise and the hot pixels and things like that from your camera sensor.
So you are yes, but it's thermal noise.
Well, it's
That's
still
what I'm
it's the
saying.
same. Amp glow is
Okay.
the same thing.
Thermal noise and hot pixels. Yes.
Yeah,
you are
he's right.
correct.
He's
Kent got it. Okay.
Freaking teacher.
Number 8. Modifying your DSLR for astrophotography will not ruin it for regular daytime
Kent.
use.
False.
You sure?
If you mod it,
You sure?
It's
How are you?
2-0.
She just said astro. She just said astro mod. She did not go into specifics on what astro mod.
that's what else that
You can do
hang
two
on.
different
It's
mods.
Annie, agree. I have another point, right? It's 2-0. Right. Paul's asking in my ear.
Okay, so it is
It's-
false. It can potentially ruin
True.
it, removing the IR cut filter
Correct.
and not adding any additional filters or glass to protect the sensor renders the autofocus
I couldn't
function.
say all that. I had to censor true
So
or
if
false.
you
false.
do
That's the whole
if you
point.
do a full spectrum mod on the DSLR, you can put a UV IR filter
That's
on
what
the
she
lens.
said, without using other filters.
No,
You-
in the camera body.
You
That's
can
what
put it-
she said.
You can put it in there.
No, not in there.
I'm rethinking who to call for support right now. Wait.
You put it in front
I
of the
won.
lens.
I won. Let's go.
Okay, he did win. Okay. Can a star turn into a planet?
Tyler, no. It's a yes or no question. That's all it is. I'm probably wrong, so it's okay.
Okay.
I've accepted defeat.
I'm going to say yes, but I have to explain my answer.
No.
Okay. Then it depends.
Nope. It's
Yes or no?
I'm saying yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
You are correct. Yes, a star can turn into a planet, but this transformation only happens for a very particular type of star known as a brown dwarf.
I was going to say that.
But see, I could have had another question that added on to that, so you can't say that.
Okay,
you
but
can't go into all that.
I get another point.
Yes, Ken, we
Just
know.
take
You get
your
another
points and
point.
let's go on.
Take your points and go home.
Bruce Chris is tasting better and better, folks.
Number
Someone need to
10.
find another job.
Number 10, Tyler.
Oh gosh.
Does he have a code? He knows number 10
You
is
better be
code.
hurry. You better be listening.
Better be hurry.
You
Better
better
be
be
hurry.
listening and you better hurry. Dang it,
Please, no
you're
one
bringing
call me
Tyler
anymore
out.
for astrophotography questions because apparently I don't know the
The best
answers.
advice you can give to a brand new astrophotographer is to buy the best equipment.
False. Can't. False.
He loses
you
a point.
Said your name and
He
you could've
loses
done
a point. He said his name. He said the answer before he said his name.
But then he said his name and said the answer again. And you had a chance
Nope.
to. You had a chance
What
to.
do you think the answer is, Tyler?
You had a chance to Tyler in.
Tyler is. What was the question again?
The
To,
best
bu- to buy the best equipment, it's false. You don't need the best.
Okay.
He didn't win the
How about
point.
this?
He
How
didn't
about
say
this?
his name.
How
That's
about
fine.
this? How about this?
You mean?
To see who's going to win,
Oh gosh.
why don't you tell me
1,
what-
2, 3, 4. I declare with war.
Okay, here.
Okay.
To figure out who's the winner. Is he really hurt? He's really hurt. What did you do to it? Did you hit your funny bone?
No. My thumb is cramping.
His thumb is cramping.
Oh, feel it. What's that right there? Oh.
Right there.
Oh, this is what we get to deal with.
Oh.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going.
Good call, Wade. That's a very good call.
Oh.
Okay.
Pull back and it's just, oh man, it hurts.
If you
Okay.
can figure out, if you can tell me what the best advice to give in a simple terms, the best advice to give a newcomer would be, I will see who wins.
Are we talking?
The same
Can't.
question.
Kent, you don't need to buy complicated heavy equipment, big scopes, and go big or go home. Start small.
What is one? Start small. Okay.
Tyler, DSLR and tripod. That's all you need.
The advice I can give a newcomer to this hobby is to be persistent.
Okay.
The best advice.
I would say patience, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. What's wrong here? Is that the wrist that got hit with a baseball?
Yes, I think that's baseball
So
related.
it's 0-0.
Nobody wins that question. Nobody gets a
Okay.
point.
Yeah, so score stays the same.
I thought I had 4.
You did, but remember you lost one.
You don't lose points.
Yeah, you do. If you say the answer before your name, you lose point.
You did too. You
I'm
the
already in
same
the hole.
question.
I'm already in
You
the hole.
did too.
I'm already in the hole.
Okay. What is a light year?
Ooh.
What's the question?
What is a light year?
Is it
Can't-
Tyler? You gonna make it?
It's the distance that light travels in 1 year.
He's correct.
It's like a regular year, but with fewer calories.
Dadgummit.
I win.
Freaking.
I win.
No, it's
Joke.
No,
No,
we didn't know it was a
it's zero.
joke.
It is
Didn't you ask
zero.
her? Didn't you ask her if she was going to do jokes? So we
Annie,
knew.
You need to be paying attention and not think of literal answers.
You answer. I answered that question. I get a
Nope.
point.
I know you need to think about. You think of
What was the
literal
question?
answers.
What was the question?
What is a light
What
year?
is a light?
There you
year?
go.
No.
No.
The distance
What
of
is a
light travels
light
in a year.
What is a
year?
light? Like
You didn't
weight.
say comma.
What is a light year?
You said light year.
0. Okay.
She's cheating.
She wins anyway. It doesn't
Tyler.
matter.
We don't have to take her. We can just go by
Ooh, I
ourselves.
like this pen already.
I like the way this is going.
How many types of calibration files are there, and what are their names?
Tyler. What type of calibration files?
Yes. How many types of calibration files are there,
There's
and what are their names?
Well, there's actually more than the answer I'm going to give you. There's 4. Lights, darks, flats, biases. But there's 2 extra. You can get flat darks and dark flats.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the answer because I have it off the website I got. Said there was 4. There's bias, darks, flats, and dark flats.
He didn't say bias.
He did say
Yeah, I
bias.
did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Roll the tape back.
He
I said
did.
darks,
The only-
flats,
the only-
or lights,
the
darks, flats,
yeah.
biases. I
Yeah,
said biases.
the
You
only
again.
said
thing-
lights, darks, flats,
biases.
and biases. Okay.
The only thing that he did that he said that I didn't list was lights.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's
And lights are not a calibration frame.
Technically, they are
He's-
because you have to use them to calibrate the image.
But lights are okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the actual just frame.
It's the image.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Can gravity form waves?
Can
Fiddlesticks. Dun dun dun.
can gravity form waves?
Yes. That is the question.
Gravity can be formed into waves, but gravity itself cannot create waves. Stars create gravity waves.
Mhm. I have a feeling this is another dad joke. That's
That
my,
could be.
That's my feeling right now.
That could be.
Can gravity create waves? Yes.
Yes, gravity can form waves. Gravitational waves are ripples in space-time that travel through the universe.
Okay, so
They're not formed. Gravity does not form the
I
waves.
got it off.
It's wrong. Gravity does not form the
Well, you
waves.
still got it right. Why are you arguing with me?
Okay,
that's what he's wanting to clarify.
dude, it's not right though. That ain't okay. All right. Do
The answer is not right, and it might have been in the paragraph. I just took a clump out.
you have a hammer? I'm gonna hit myself in the head.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
Question. What number?
this is gonna be a good one.
Oh boy. Why don't we not have the comments?
Osmosis 007.
Say again.
Osmosis 007 is saying, "Howdy, internet people."
Hello, Osmosis
Why do we not have the-
007.
Why do we not have the comments up?
I guess Paul's probably.
I don't like that.
There it is.
Is
I don't like that.
Pluto,
Don't like what?
What y'all are doing?
Is Pluto a planet?
Tyler, yes.
Kent. Pluto is a dwarf planet. He said yes.
I said yes, it is a planet.
Well, you both get a point because it depends on how you define the word planet. Science is fundamentally all about numbers and equations.
Points point.
I would argue. I can argue this that
but she just specified
is
planet.
is a dwarf human, a word we shouldn't use anymore. Is it,
Vertically challenged?
no that's insulting. Don't say that. Is a dwarf human a human?
Yes.
Yes. Is a dwarf planet a planet?
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I know
All right.
that. I just said
We
you
both
get a
get
point.
points.
It depends on how
We
you
each
define
get-
planet.
We should get a point.
Okay. How long can a human in outer space last without a spacesuit before exploding?
Tyler, 15 seconds.
Kent, it depends on the size of the human.
It's 15 seconds.
A
Because she
human
asked.
can never explode in space, even though the outer space represents a lack of air pressure, which usually
Okay.
counters
So
the
neither one
internal
of us got
pressure
a good
in our
point.
bodies. Our tissue is strong enough to handle the imbalance.
So my
you
next.
cannot
You
explode.
just die.
Oh.
You boil.
die.
Then I
The-
misheard the question.
the-
then.
you
How
boil-
long will a human last?
just
That's
like
what I
when-
heard.
You'll just boil.
How
yeah.
would you boil? I thought you freeze.
You give off heat until you. That's what you mean.
No, so yeah, you freeze. You freeze
You
up.
boil. You give off all the heat.
So it's 0-0.
Yep.
I mean, it's no points.
Yeah.
Okay,
How many more questions are there?
There's 20.
we're on 16.
Okay.
Sorry, Wade. I've let you down. I apologize.
Why does Ken have 5?
Because that's the math.
I think.
Remember, Paul's doing the
I
scorekeeping,
think
so I'm
Paul's bad in the
questionable.
score
You
because
know.
it was 2-4 just a minute ago.
Well, he did get one right. We both got one right, so I added
Yeah,
a
but it
point.
was 2-4, and he only gave Kent 1 point, and didn't give you 1.
That's fine. It's Paul. Someone's getting taken out to dinner, and it's probably not going to be me.
He has to add them one at a time.
Okay, number 16. Are there different types of black holes?
Tyler, yes.
Types of black holes.
This could be another joke. This could be another joke.
I like having you guys on trying to figure it out. Now you're really thinking.
But it's Annie though. This could be another joke. I'm thinking outside the proverbial box on black hole.
I'll say it depends on which child's drawing them.
Yes, there are different types of black holes, but I'm not going to go into detail about that. Okay,
Well, can you sum it up?
I will later.
So I get the point.
No, you need to summarize it right
You
now
gotta-
for the
you
people
gotta-
who are listening.
Okay, listen. What are the names? Okay, so let's move on to number 19. What are the names of the different types of black holes?
Hoover.
Pluto, Mickey Mouse.
Would you like to phone a friend on the internet? Anybody out there in the chat know the names of the different types of
Mike.
black
Hi,
holes?
Beatrice.
Mike Wiesner.
All right, here we go. What's the answers?
It is stellar mass black holes and supermassive black holes.
I should have known that.
It's okay.
You say that, I'm like, nobody gets a point. Just leave
Nobody
it.
gets a point.
I got the point from the last one. There was multiple.
What do bias frames deal with?
Tyler, noise, thermal
Kent
noise.
didn't say his name, so I deducted a point.
I'm probably gonna get that
My
wrong too.
earwig tells me I lost a point because I didn't say my name.
Thank you, Paul.
But I didn't have to because he said his name
That's true.
and you said Kent and want me to answer it.
It's true.
So I don't have to say Kent.
You don't. He's got a
Well,
point.
if he's already answered, you don't have to say
It was
your
the
name
last.
because
It was
you're
the
saying if
last
you agree
question.
or not
It
agree.
was the last.
So I don't
question.
lose a point. Is
You
that
don't
correct?
lose. You don't lose a point.
I don't lose a point. Thank you, Tyler.
Technically, you don't.
Bruce Chris is tasting better, but it's just going to be you and me.
It's a beautiful steak.
What? I'm getting kicked out of this party? Dang.
My hand is sleeping, held now for 20 minutes. Do we have to bring up Apple?
My form.
the teacher
I may have-
next time.
I'm going to have to go back to physical therapy because my arm is killing me. That must right there. It just.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Pekka's arm has gone to sleep. He says. He said, "I've had my hand raised for 20 minutes. Do I have to bring an apple to the teacher's desk the next
You
time?"
just need to type it in the chat box.
So, Kent, what do bias frames get rid of?
What do
I
bias frames
answered.
deal with?
What do they get rid of?
What do they deal with?
What do they get rid of when you calibrate them? I've already answered.
What'd you say?
Noise, like thermal noise.
Thermal noise.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with that.
Your sensor readout noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thermal noise.
Yeah.
So Tyler gets a point.
There are no dark flats.
And that's 20 questions.
No, we got two more.
That's just we were on.
Oh
No,
crap!
I had to skip to 19
Because of the black hole thing.
because of the black hole
Oh.
thing. Because you refused to let me go on.
I wasn't worried about answering because I was hey, I still have a point. I have 5. You agree? I have 5.
Ah, dang it! Yes.
I have 5 points.
I got to get both of these right to tie. There's no hope.
Hi,
is there,
Cynthia.
Andy?
How you doing?
There's no hope for Tyler.
There is. There's entirely
I
help
have
here.
I have a feeling these are both jokes. We're not going to get it. Kent still has a point. He's 4-5. Go.
No, it's 3 to 5.
No. It's 4
Oh,
to
you
5.
got
I
4.
that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I should have put more because we're only at 4 minutes.
That's
That's fine.
okay.
We can.
Okay.
We can.
Number 18. You should not have horizontal banding noise in your stacked image.
Tyler.
Thoughts?
No.
Can't. I agree with him.
Tyler,
It's no. It's a
Okay.
yes or no question. That's no.
and you agree with him?
It also
Yes.
depends on what you're imaging.
You are right. It is false. It is. Oh no, this statement is false. It
Yeah.
is normal.
Mm.
This type of horizontal band noise looks very familiar.
It's called Newton rings. It's
Okay,
in
hang
solar.
on.
You're,
Read the-
you're
Read the question again. This is what is the discussion. Read the
Yeah.
question again.
You should not have horizontal banding noise in your stacked images.
No.
In your
The
stacked
horizontal
It's-
banding.
it's this.
Well,
If
if you have your camera turned vertical, if you're doing
that's got nothing-
DSLR,
that's your calibration frames are not calibrated correctly. That would give
yeah,
you
you
the
shouldn't
banding.
have them
You shouldn't have them
because
if your calibration frames, your flats,
if you're
darks, and
subtracting
biases,
them out,
yes.
if
You
you're
should
doing
not
it right,
have them.
you shouldn't have banding.
But if you're doing solar, you will have banding if you don't have a tilt eliminator. It'll literally it'll be on the screen when you're doing solar. So if you don't have a tilt eliminator, you will have.
Okay, we're throwing that question out.
I still get a point.
Because she says the answers.
I
You-
said, well, according
You said
to,
yes, but the
according-
answer.
You shouldn't
according
have
to-
them, yes.
According to nightskypics.com, it says that it's false. It is normal. This type of horizontal banding noise looks very familiar. That's what they said.
They're wrong.
They're wrong.
They're wrong.
Yeah, throw that question out. Nobody gets a point on that
How
one.
about you both get a point and let's move on? Last and final
Oh, wait,
question.
whoa. It's 4-4. If he goes, that's
If we give him a point, there's no way I can win.
no, but you took a point away.
Well, it's because Paul never added up the one I agreed to.
Okay, so it's 5-4.
Okay, this is for the win.
No, this is for the tie.
It's for the tie, hopefully.
Then I'm going to have to Google something.
Should I just?
I can't
not
believe-
show up
I
to
should have had a
work?
bonus question.
I can't.
You can
I
pull out a
can't
dad
believe-
joke, can't you?
I can't believe I will try to go with Thumbworth, the guy that works out for 3 hours a day. What was I thinking?
I don't
I
know.
got hurt. Much of our workers' comp claim. This happened live on TV.
Okay, this is for the tie.
Oh, Lord. Or the win, depending.
Are you ready?
Go.
Why did the son go to school?
Oh, no, it's a joke. Son of a gun. Why did the son go to the joke?
School. Why did the son go to school?
I hate jokes, Annie. I hate these jokes. Dark dad jokes. Why did the son go to school? Tyler.
Kent. He wanted to be the star pupil.
That's good.
That's you gotta go with that.
What do you say?
He wanted to be the center of attention.
That's good too. You're both wrong.
No, mine's good though.
That was
To
very
get
good.
brighter.
Oh, good God.
Okay, but mine, the star pupil. Come on now. That's
so are
legit.
we tied? Are we
No,
tied?
no.
right now?
It's
5-4.
5-4.
No, we were just tied.
No, Paul never corrected Kent's.
I should find
The
another-
point he gave
I
back
wanna
to
just
me.
Find another joke in that.
You-
Don't talk.
Hey, because it was a wee bit astrophotography heavy. Yeah, if it was just general astronomy,
I'm done.
I'm on it like stink on chicken feet. That's a term probably have never heard before. That may be the first time that's ever been broadcast
And
to the world.
Petka's also right. Like the horizontal banding, if you don't dither, or if you dither, they go away.
What's dithering?
Dithering is where I'm going to dumb it down.
Yeah.
You're guiding, and the mount, the PhD2 will send a mount command to just kick it a little bit.
So in other words,
You're moving the pixels.
you're not kicking it, but if it just stays in one spot, that banding builds up.
Yes.
But if you move it, and I think the dithering actually makes it go in a circle, if I remember correctly.
It just gives it a little
It
nudge.
moves instead of keeping it pointed exactly on the same pixels. It over the time
God, I hope not, Wade.
over the time that you're taking pictures, every exposure, it moves a few pixels.
Yeah.
So those lines get
I
disappeared.
don't think this needs to be broadcast on live TV because I'm the only
Mike,
photographer here.
it's going to be seen on the internet.
It's going to be seen
over
on the
and over
and
and over.
no one's going to
again.
call for any more astrophotography questions. I can feel it.
Congrats, Kent. Enjoy the lunch, Annie.
No, you said I couldn't get lunch with you. Okay, so I have a question.
Wait a minute, I won. Yes, she can
Wait,
have lunch
wait,
with us.
Wait, let me give you a bonus question. See if Tyler can tie up with you.
We are tied by the score, 85 to 85.
Paul's yelling in my ear. I won.
What
Yeah.
do you call a comet wrapped in bacon?
A comet wrapped in bacon? What do you call a comet, wrapped in bacon?
They call it comet wrapped in bacon. Bacon.
Comet sizzle?
Comet sizzle. Comet.
Comet pork?
Comet.
Comet comet tail?
Comet popper. It's like a
Oh my
like a chili, a pepper wrapped in bacon.
Oh yeah, jalapeno pepper,
jalapeno
The
comet
sad
pepper.
thing
Comet
is
popper?
I asked this question in customer service yesterday.
Yeah, well that was
A
yesterday.
comet popper.
That was yesterday.
So ask the question. What's the question? Again?
What do you call a comet wrapped in bacon?
Lunch.
Pretty much. I don't remember. You're asking-
Anything wrapped in bacon is better.
it's true. It's just
It's a better comet.
I-
What's the answer?
A meteor.
Oh, meat eater,
A
meteor.
meteor.
But how? I didn't think comets were meteors.
Hey, I'd tell bad jokes. That was terrible,
But you reach into your database.
dude. That in my dad base of jokes.
What did the alien say to the garden?
Aliens say to the guy. She asked this today too.
What did the aliens say?
What did
to
the
garden?
alien say to the garden?
To the
Oh, take me to your leafer. Take me to something leafer or leader. It's something to do with leader.
Do you have carrots? What do you say?
Weeder.
Weeder. Take me to you weeder. Like weed eater.
Tyler, I asked these questions. I'm
I-
trying to
I've-
throw you a bone, man.
Yeah, I've also had to deal with a lot of issues.
Ugh.
But not anymore because this is live and no one's calling anymore about astrophotography questions.
Well,
Yeah, see,
it's,
Mike Wiesner.
it's a competition here.
Mike
That's true.
Wiesner thinks that I should have the lunch, so we're going to go with Mike because
Of course you would go
he's
with
an
Mike.
Explorer Alliance member, ambassador.
Just
and
remember
so
that
we
I'm
need
your
to make
boss.
sure-
as
Does
well.
anything exist in the space between galaxies? Connor Bradley's asking. Does
Yes,
anything
Connor.
exist
Absolutely.
In the space
Look at
between
Andromeda's galaxy, Connor.
Hang
If you ever
on.
look, well, if you ever looked at Andromeda's galaxy visually, you got the arms,
You got the disc.
you got the
What's that?
discs, and everything that's in between those arms. I would assume, because we haven't gone that far yet, I don't think, that there's got to be something there.
There's
Well,
there's-
you and I
the
just had this-
vacuum. The vacuum of space is not a true vacuum of nothing.
No.
There's
yeah, 'cause
there's something there.
because there's dust and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff.
There's
in
something
space.
there.
I'm going to go with there's stuff out there between in the Milky Way. There's interstellar dust that's
Mhm.
inside the Milky
So do
Way.
you want to?
I'm going to presume there's got to be something out there.
I
Between
would
the
assume.
Do you want to
galaxies.
know where I got my facts from?
Go for it.
Nightskypics.com,
They're wrong.
Astro Backyard,
Trevor Jones is wrong.
and
Say sorry, Trevor.
Sorry, Trevor. Love you though.
www.wtamu.edu.
What? Did you just cuss at me?
WTAM.
Did she just cuss?
wtamu.edu.
www.tam.
www.wtamu.edu.
Interesting.
What TAM generally is Texas A&M University,
Of course.
but I don't think that's
Paul, you don't need a lunch. You eat here fine. You're okay. You're not going to starve.
I can't read it. It won't go. Why won't it tell the what? What does this
I
red
never-
banner say?
I never get
just
to
wait.
win
I
a
never
lunch,
get to win
Paul.
a lunch, Paul.
Well,
You
this is
poor
the first.
individual.
This is the first lunch ever won since
Yes.
I've been here over 4 years
He is
now.
so
Tell them to
terrible.
buy me lunch for once.
He
All right, here we
doesn't
go.
need lunch. He's fine.
He's an invisible head. How do you feed an invisible head? It's just
With invisible
it's just-
air.
It's just a voice.
He's a
coming from the
disemboweled
back.
voice. I mean,
How do you
disembodied
feed-
voice.
How do you feed that?
Okay, so talk about what we have coming up next week.
Don't y'all have Arizona Dark Sky Party coming
Not
up?
next week.
No, but the week after.
Oh, yes, we do. Arizona Dark Sky Star Party is coming up
In 2 weeks.
September 21
Yep.
through 25
That's going to be crazy.
in Oracle, Arizona. Mike Wiesner is helping us out mightily with that.
Yep.
Going to have speakers. Speaker day is mostly Thursday, and then there's some other stuff going on Friday and some things on Saturday. We're going to have a geology walk. We're going to have a birding walk.
Paul, you can
um,
stop now.
We're
Dear
going
Lord.
to have.
This is why he never needs a keyboard.
Yeah. So we're gonna have 4 nights of astronomy. We're gonna have an event in downtown along the boulevard in Oracle, where 4 restaurants are going to be doing sidewalk astronomy. It is going to be a grand old time. Still time to go if you're in the area and can
Need
find
a
a
show
cheap
with
ticket
Paul
to
as
go
a
into
star.
Tucson.
Mike, we don't need to put Paul as the star. No. Just no.
He could be he could be the star pupil, like the sun. Yeah, I admit that was a fairly good
That's a
answer.
good answer. That was
So
very
he could be
good.
the star pupil. Sun's a star, ain't he?
It is a
See,
star.
yeah, he goes to school.
What
He's
else?
a
What else
star
do we
pupil.
got after
Let's
that?
see. Mount Wilson Star Party seats are still available for that.
Yes.
It's October. The event itself is October 7 and 8.
Who's going to that?
And me
I know that.
and maybe just me. I'm not. Scott's
Maybe-
talking about. I don't know. Scott and me. So it looks like right now.
No,
I thought you were going to Mount Wilson.
it's up in the air.
It's up in the air.
It's
So
up in the air.
those are the 2 big
Did you tell us
events.
to come back down?
So-
It's still up in the air.
So those are the 2 big events. We're going to be driving out to Oracle. It's a 2-day drive, pulling trailers.
What is
Long
the difference?
2 days.
Well, Peck is wanting to know what the difference is between a proton, neutron, and an atom. Well, a proton is a positively charged atom. And
No.
then- well,
Particle.
particle. Same, and neutron is the negative side.
Is the neutral.
Now, I'm going to be an idiot because I'm not a science major. I'm assuming both of them together make an atom. A positive and a negative make an atom.
Those are the pieces of an atom.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Paul?
What is the most violent and powerful object we've observed in the universe?
Paul, what'd you say?
An asteroid, Connor. Look what took out the dinosaurs.
Well,
You can't say nuclear. Well, I mean nuclear weapons.
okay,
but-
we've observed some massive supernovas.
yeah.
You know, and we've detected gravitational waves from the merging of two black holes, if I remember correctly. So those would probably be the most violent
I think it's
and
a
powerful
magnetic
things
star
observed.
or magenta.
Magnetar.
Magnetar star. What's a magnetar star?
It's a gigantic star that spins massively fast, and it's a giant magnet, basically.
That's interesting.
There's so much. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
But
I can answer a lot of
quite a
questions.
bit.
I know.
You are an encyclopedia of
I
knowledge.
retain knowledge fairly well.
Okay,
Yeah.
then how do you know when the moon is had enough to eat?
Oh God.
How do you know when the
Another
moon has
dad
had
joke.
enough to eat?
How do you know when the moon?
Oh, Tyler, because it is full.
Yes,
Very good.
Tyler remembers.
Very good.
Imagine a show with Paul would be like
Osmosis
between
707.
between two
I imagine a show with Paul would be a lot like Between Two Farts. I mean, Ferns.
birds.
Between Two Ferns, but somewhat less structured and more entertaining. Yeah, this universe sounds like a pretty place. The universe is a pretty
It
place
is.
because we live in it. Mike Wiesner, Tyler is the most powerful object in the universe. Just ask Kent's right arm. Yes, indeed. I cannot believe I was so stupid as to say 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
It's just my thumb. These guys who be selling oceanfront property. These are the guys who.
Yes.
I mean, or Louisiana, Texas, wherever.
We don't always get you in
okay,
trouble, Paul.
okay,
You get yourself in trouble.
Okay. I'm going to push Tyler into the bus here.
Oh Lord, that's where I live.
Tyler,
Yep.
there's no oceanfront property in Arizona. There is in Louisiana and Texas.
I know that.
That was Wade's
Joke.
joke, and you.
How do you know there's no oceanfront property in Arizona? What if someone built a moat tied to the ocean?
There's this thing called geography.
It may not have been updated yet.
Although London Bridge is in Arizona, so there's that. All right.
Thanks, Wade.
Ah.
We're still
It
back.
really hurt. I mean, I wasn't faking that. That hurt.
Okay, how does our solar system hold up its pants?
Tyler, with the belt.
With the asteroid belt.
There you go.
Kent, the asteroid belt. Thank you for the assist.
You're welcome.
You can find these crazy dad jokes on
Oh.
scarymommy.com. There's 73 of them.
So Pekka, to his Adam joke about what is between, not difference, between a proton and a neutron, an atom.
Space.
I'd have to go back to his question again.
Space.
Nothing.
Nothing. Space.
Space.
The thing I like about stargazing is good for anxiety, keeps you relaxed and feeling good, being connected. Heck yeah, buddy.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. My
it's
stress
like-
level goes down.
It's like forest bathing. I like
Yeah.
to go out and just sit in the woods and be out in the woods. Yeah, Scott talks about that concept. It's a Japanese concept where you just go out in the woods and
You
just
just-
get out in the woods
you
and
stay there.
just
Relax.
be in the woods and become, and bathe in the forest. It's a Japanese concept out of Japan. I've been doing it. I never thought about it, but
I have a
one
question.
of my favorite things would be go out when it's snowing and go out and sit under a tree that still has its leaves on it in winter.
Mhm.
Oak trees that don't shed all their leaves all winter.
Yeah.
And listen to it snow.
What, it just sounds just like rain, kind of.
It's just that sound of the flakes of snow hitting the leaves is just
He's giving it an
beautiful.
excitement feeling.
Yes.
I understand all that. It
Rude.
just keeps getting better and better.
Wade,
My question is when you bathe,
It's not bathing.
but you're saying bathing.
You're taking it outside the box.
okay, remember our little definition, our discussion about definitions?
The Japanese,
Yesterday, it's sort of the same thing.
I know it is the same thing.
the Japanese call it Zen, peace and calm. You're basically listening to nature, though,
yeah.
right, Kent? It's kind of like when you go out to.
It's just
You're just
out
listening
there and relax and just
But
soak
words
in
have meaning. You
the
told
noise.
me yesterday.
Hey,
Words
but-
have meaning.
bathe. You soak in the forest.
But but you literally are not soaking in the forest.
Sure
because
you are.
Soaking would be.
So if you're laying on the ground and you're
Look up.
technically soaking.
Look up. Probably the third definition of bathe will fit.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, boy.
Not the 53rd.
Be careful how you type this in because it may pop up some things.
It's all right. It's Paul's computer.
Oh,
So
okay.
anyway, that's okay. We'll blame it on Paul.
We'll blame it, Paul.
So Wade says this just keeps getting better and better. Yes, it does. This is
I would
comedy hour.
I would like We need to go to another dark sky site before you leave.
We don't have time.
Aren't we? I thought we planned one
We were going to, and then it was something happened. You were tied up. I was doing something. So yeah. So we do this winter. We are going to go over when things slow down in January. We'll run over.
Things slow down.
Oh, they don't slow down in January.
No,
Do they
don't.
get worse here.
They ramp up even more.
Well, it changes.
Yeah.
It changes. Yeah, we'll run over some weekend to the Tallgrass Prairie over north of Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Yep.
Pawhuska?
Yeah, but just going out in the woods, you know, you can do the same thing out in the prairie. You just get there and you sit there and you just enjoy.
Nope. The sound of whippoorwillows in the distance at a sunset over amber fields of corn. I could not agree with Osmosis more. Hearing the corn shaking.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Have you ever had a whippoorwill decide to whippoorwill all night long in a tree 5 feet from your window?
No, I bet it was magical though. Did you hear it?
You can feel it's astounding how loud those birds are.
Okay, are you ready? According to the Merriam-Webster, it's been going since 1828. Bathed or bathing.
No, he said bathe, not bathing.
Same. Go ahead. Keep going.
It's the same. It's first. The transitive verb is moisten and wet. 2 is to wash in a liquid such as water. 3 to apply water or a liquid
Didn't you say rain or snow?
Medicament to. I don't understand what word it is. 4 to flow along the edge of, or 5 to suffuse with, or as if with light.
So the fifth one.
Yeah, fifth one.
I said the third one.
Ben!
Hey, Ben, come join us for the comedy
join.
Become immersed or absorbed.
There you go.
Yes, of course. Make big, loud noises, please. What, unprofessional?
What is?
But this is comedy hour here at Explore Scientific. But you're such a nice fella.
We're breaking the fifth wall.
Fifth or sixth.
Yeah.
Good job, Connor.
We're breaking the fourth wall talking to Annie.
It's true. And
I
Paul's
love
not
the
here. And
smell.
Paul's interjecting too, so it's kind of it's funny. It's funny.
Connor's apologizing to everybody in England because he's got a new eyepiece coming.
Yeah, baby.
And the weather's been terrible the last couple of days in England anyway.
Wade.
Yes, she did, Wade.
What is there?
She did. I'm glad you caught that on live TV.
Did you guys hear about the Queen of England?
Yes. It's so sad.
It was shocking that they literally, don't do that. That they literally said, everybody's coming to visit. 12 o'clock our time, she's gone.
She performed. She stood and she performed. She swore in the new prime minister 2 days ago.
That is crazy. It's like she knew.
What's really crazy is she couldn't be the King of England, but then forgot to tell everybody else.
Oh, that's
so
that's
now I
a
have to kill off the whole
trouble.
royal family in order to,
Well, you do realize we're live, right?
take
Yeah.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Here.
kingdom.
Yeah.
And everybody can hear you.
Is this not Game of Thrones?
No,
Oh,
it's not.
wait.
No.
So Harold Locke loves the smell of air just before the clouds release the first snow of the winter.
Yep.
I get that same smell. You can smell the rain coming.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell the snow coming.
God, makes me. I can't wait.
I know.
for
I can't
winter.
wait because you know what? These are the burr months: October, November, December,
Burr.
January burr, February burr, and March burr. Yes.
April burr, and it's semi-April burr
I think in part of April burr.
in part of April.
I think the astronomical associate must have definition of space and space.
What should you do if you see a green alien?
I'm wanting to go to Mars Attacks, but I'm not going there.
Call the Men in Black.
Got an answer, Tyler?
At.
Wait until it's ripe.
Green cheese.
That's terrible.
Unripe cheese.
That was terrible.
I'm thinking green cheese is probably past ripe and it's now in spoiled stage.
That is terrible.
Boy, the next 15 minutes cannot go fast enough, Tyler. All right.
So is Scott getting ready for a star party at
So right now, Paul is making choking sounds.
what is he eating?
I don't think he's eating. I think he's.
Is he not over? Hopefully he's not over there.
I think he's.
Do you need to call 911?
Paul, pick up the
I
phone
think-
and dial 911.
There's none of that going
Don't worry,
on.
they won't be able to hear you because
I-
you're choking.
Oh,
I
wait,
think-
Harold Locke
I
says
can barely
crickets.
speak for crying out loud.
That joke.
I think it's being caused by our joyfulness.
Yes.
Yes.
Norm Hughes
He's
is
not
very
really
cor-
making choking
Norm
sounds.
Hughes is right. We are very blessed to have the ability to smell unless you are near a pig farm.
Well, you can smell a pig
Or a
farm.
chicken
Ho ho ho!
coop.
Whoa whoa whoa!
Hold the phone.
What's
Hold the phone.
what's the smell of a pig farm? What's that smell?
I smell ammonia every time.
No,
Same with the chicken farm.
it's the smell of money to the farmer.
Well, that is the smell of money to farmers. Same
smell
with
of
the
money
chicken.
to farmers. Same with the chicken farmer.
And a turkey farmer, cow farmer.
Smell of money.
You wake up in the morning and smell that fresh pie, that's money
That's
right there.
money.
That is money. Yes, sir.
And you even sell it as fertilizer too, so it's even more
That's
money.
even more money. Then
That's
you
how-
can then you can cut
that's how
then you can cut the grass that the poo sat on for the fertilizer and make even more money with
and
hay.
grow cows eating the green grass.
And then cut hay.
Is Wade talking about us that he says I'm not sure season 2 is going to get renewed? Is he talking about this show?
I think he may be
Yes.
correct.
Or
Maybe.
The ultimate showdown.
okay, we need to wear our luchador masks next time.
No, so you got to get Scott to wear it because you
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, so we'll see if Scott can do that.
He has to do it.
He'll do it.
This is live. He has to do it.
Yes,
So
sir.
even if he does or does not see it, Scott, you have to come on whenever you get back
That'll be season 2.
for season 2.
So-
but you have to wear the luchador
So
mask.
he gets back from Yerevan, Armenia on
but
like
he'll be-
Monday or
he'll be
Tuesday,
dog tired, and he'll be too busy getting ready for Oracle.
and then we leave on Saturday for Oracle,
Oracle
and then we get back on Tuesday
And then-
afternoon
and then you
after a
leave,
week.
and then you leave
A week
for,
later from Mount Wilson.
for Mount Wilson, and
Yeah.
then when you come back
And then
that Friday,
we
leave for
We
St.
leave
Louis.
to go to
St.
a
Louis.
dealer. We're gonna go to a dealer in not St. Louis, but in
No, it's-
Vandalia,
yeah, it's up
Illinois,
there.
for a show he's having, and then
We're gonna
we
be
have
Jose.
then there's the first Arkansas Dark Sky Festival the next weekend,
Holy moly.
and then the week after that there's something else going on. So basically, I have astronomy every weekend.
Yep.
Through the end of
I feel
October.
I feel like Mike's calling us pigs
We should equipped with telescopes. Totally.
when pigs fly.
Pigs, a new line of Explore Scientific products, comes equipped with telescopes.
Telescope you can put lipstick on. They call it pigs.
Gosh.
You need a WWE style belt. We're running office for a week. That's funny. That is funny.
We could 3D print one.
Well, we could.
Of course, it
We can
Robert
just-
would charge us for it.
Yeah,
So
we can just buy it on Amazon and just get an authentic belt. They go with the luchador mask.
an authentic fake belt.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Anybody
Any-
have any questions out there? Good jokes, other than the joke that Tyler and I have been today.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah.
I
You.
really, I really honestly tried to even the playing field, and I tried to throw.
And you did a
curveballs
good
in
job.
Did
You
a good job. I just did a poor job of executing.
That I could have thought through a couple of them. You know, that's what there were some of those questions he asked Thursday that I thought through and talked into the answer.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why. But it's funny because you're very literal. You're very, very literal with stuff, and so that's why I threw some of the stuff in there.
Yeah.
I did. But I thought Tyler would catch some of those. But
Yeah, Harold, it is a busy schedule, but you know what? I have a job that's a hobby, or a hobby that's
The
a
only
job.
joke I have is Iowa Hawkeye.
Oh,
oh.
I'm thinking Osmosis 007 is an Iowa Hawkeye fan because of his comment.
Yes.
Going to be a long season. Well, Osmosis, all I can say is woo pig suey, and let's hope that holds up. The Hogs are look to be a rising star in the football universe.
When is the Thumb War rematch?
When Kent's arm's 100%.
That thing's
I may have to do it with my actual strong hand.
for the people, who know, I umpire baseball, youth baseball. You know, I'll get somewhere between 10 and 15 games a weekend, and I got hit by a foul ball
Right on the wrist.
right there on that wrist, and what it looked like. You
It
saw
looked like a swollen grapefruit.
it was a big old thing. My arm was a big old thing and bruise everywhere, and I let it go for Went
2
to the
weeks?
doctor.
You
Went to the
let it go for about a
doctor.
couple weeks.
Went to the doctor. I don't know, a week later or
It was a
that
couple-
following midweek to
Yeah.
get an X-ray to make sure it wasn't broken because I thought it was broken, and
it was broken.
there was a chip.
That's a
That's
break.
chip. So another radiologist looked at it and says, I don't know, it looks sort of normal. It could be, but I finally went to the doctor again. They sent me physical therapy. I did, I don't know, 12 sessions, 14 sessions of physical therapy. It happened in May.
Yeah.
So June, July, August, September. It's been 4 months. It's still swollen up. Still hurts,
No, it really hurts.
and it, I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just I can move it like that and I can feel it. Or when I move it like that and it pull back, I really feel it. But boy, that muscle right there, it's
So
just
Osmosis
tight.
007, we do have Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yep. Well, that's not what they're technically
Well,
called.
that's what
Yeah,
they're
we can't
called,
send
but
them. They're
but
battle
they're-
bots.
They're what?
I think they're called the battle bots.
They're
aren't
battle
they?
Battle
bots.
bots, but
Yeah.
it's the same concept. Yeah.
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 Pekka says the good dark sky news in Stockholm. The government has planned to cut down the streetlight hours and spare electricity costs due to the energy crisis in Europa.
Yes.
Excellent.
And Pekka, you can start talking about if you can survive it without those streetlights when the energy crisis gets away.
Well, do you need them?
Just you don't need them.
Do you need them
Right.
at that point?
Don't need them.
So Wade says Kent's not going to be able to throw the strike sign. Everything's outside.
Dude, wait, I'll tell you this right now. If I try and throw a baseball, my arm falls off and they got to call the ambulance. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't throw baseballs anymore. That was before this
I
happened.
can't throw baseballs anymore.
It hurts
I
my
don't know
shoulder.
where, I don't know where it's going to
But
go.
Hurts
you
my
throw a
shoulder.
lot of things at me.
They're plastic and they weigh less than 8 ounces.
And he's not trying to throw it 100 yards or
100
100
miles an
feet
hour.
or 100 miles an hour. Yes. Beatrice says Pekka here in Belgium the same. Y'all need to start talking on your social media about, we can learn to live without so much light to save money.
Yep.
Mhm.
Once this crisis is over,
Do we really need them at that?
let's not go back. Let's save this government money and find other social ways to spend it. Huh? What, Paul?
It's weird that you have the
Go
distant
back to
valid voice in
building
your ear.
Nuclear power plants.
Nuclear power plants. I
Still
have
not the best
become-
solution.
have become more and more an advocate of that. The modern plants, they're building a plant somewhere in the United States, supposed to be vastly safer than the previous generation. Yes, you got radiation problems and terrorist problems, but at
They
some
have
point,
auto scram
yeah,
where
they,
you don't have
they
to worry
can't-
about it.
Yeah, they're designed now. Paul's pointing out that they have auto scram, so if something happens, they shut themselves down. They're designed in such a way to not go Fukushima or 3 Mile Island.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Big hole.
Chernobyl.
Big hole.
So, all right.
Any more crazy questions, Annie? Because we're about to wrap her up here. Build more new
I
plants.
can tell
better
you.
fits
I
women.
can tell you a joke about Sherlock Holmes and John Watson.
I heard it, and no, it's long.
Okay, I'll trust you on that one.
It's long.
Thank you for the warning.
Basically, sum up.
I can sum it up.
So, me and you are camping.
Yeah.
We're in a tent, right?
Yep. 2-man?
2-man tent.
Yep.
Boy, I can see the stars.
No, that's not what
No,
happened.
I said quickly. Oh, I can see the stars. Your
Boy.
rebuttal. Where the hell did the tent go? That's it.
Have you ever slept under the stars like that? You were in the Army. Did you ever?
We had
Bivouac?
big, giant tents.
You
and
never
stuff.
went out and slept under the stars?
No, I had to do patrol in the dark.
A friend of mine, I thought it'd be great to go sleep under the dark. It's a beautiful night.
No, it's not great.
And well, no, it was great. Up until the time the dew came up
Yeah, then you're
and
wet.
when they were soaked.
Yeah.
That was a bad mistake. Look at me. It looks terrible.
My arm.
Wow.
Build more new plants
Wow.
better than solar or wind.
Yep.
Unfortunately, not all extra power is used by lights. Mark Ellis in France, the Netherlands, and Germany, they will be building more nuke plants. Sweet. Yes, Annie?
How did the space teddy bear cross the road?
Oh, gosh. How did the space?
How did the
Oh,
space?
wait,
what is
that's
it?
rude.
How
That
did
is
the
rude.
space teddy bear cross the road?
How did the space teddy bear cross the road?
How did the space teddy bear
Cross the road.
on the back of the chicken?
How the space teddy bear crossed the road.
How many
Wade-
Razorback fans does it take to change a camera filter?
About twice as many as LSU fans.
Twice fewer than LSU
Well,
fans.
yeah.
Twice fewer.
Fewer, yeah.
Fewer.
Because he moved to Louisiana, I think. He was in Texas. So it depends on if he's a Texas Aggie fan or
Beatrice.
I don't know any
Mark
on that
Ellis. She was in Belgium. They got a conversation going on. Sadly, the power will be used. The power will be used for more lights. So,
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, Annie, I'm not sure about the bear.
What's the question for the
What's the answer?
for the space bear crossing the road?
Ewok.
Oh, dadgummit. Ewok. Darn space bear. Dadgummit.
Ewok. Ewoks aren't bears.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. They're
How do you
He
know?
Ewoks.
didn't say that the bear was an Ewok. He just says that he Ewoked. They asked
East
how
Texas,
did
but
the
I'm from-
space
Oh,
teddy bear
East
cross the
Wait,
Texas.
road?
they lose in Dallas, I think.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
didn't know.
die
I didn't know
now.
if he was moving to Louisiana.
Why are you gonna die, Paul?
Well,
Why
we
not?
all
Oh,
are.
wait. Isn't there like a humongous heat
Terrible,
wave or
terrible
something like
jokes.
that?
California.
There's
Yeah,
always a heat wave in
California's having a heat
California.
wave and a hurricane. So you've got fires and a hurricane is going to blow through with a whole lot of wind and make it worse.
Except the
And hopefully it'll
darn
bring some
hurricane won't come
water.
in hand.
Hopefully it'll bring them some water too. But yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's going to happen, don't you? Right in the middle of it, they
It's
have an
gonna be
earthquake.
Right, is you two in Arizona not able to see anything.
You know, it's interesting. Everybody here on this are pretty well agreeing that nuclear is, like osmosis says, the best of the bad options for a lot of areas.
Yep. Funny thing is, Iowa, we're almost 60% renewable. Wind is everywhere up here.
You know, there's a big push in the
Yeah.
sandhills of Nebraska
And he needs
to
a,
not have wind generation. Keep the
Yeah.
turbines, keep the windmills out of it because of the view shed.
So,
you know.
Mike, the reason why Annie sounds like she's a lot farther away, she's probably 6 feet away from us, in front of us, and the microphone, she just didn't have a
Right.
microphone, unfortunately. But we will
They
take
said
that.
I was loud enough.
That's good. Well, it's because we know you're loud.
Yeah.
You want me to put this on a boom and kick it over to you?
Yeah, and then reel it back for us.
He's a real.
Harold's like, Annie,
Okay.
She is a microphone. She don't need nothing.
I am a microphone.
All right. So yeah, if we're going to do this again, she does need a microphone.
agree.
We'll work on that. But then the problem then becomes we'll get double feedback because both mics will pick it up.
Yep.
And it'll create double feedback, just like when Paul was doing it.
But the good thing is, all you gotta do is tap this button.
Your time is better for M31. 240 seconds or 300 seconds, gain of 90 to 123.
Camera. I need to know the camera. Pekka. I can't remember the camera.
Well, and you also have guiding issues there.
No, you won't.
Well, you will too. 240 seconds.
Well.
You have to be guiding.
Yeah,
you
you're
gotta
gonna have to guide.
Gotta have good guiding.
And are you guiding, Pekka? And the,
We're trying to guide Pekka right now.
and the other thing is, what filter are you using? Using a one-shot color? Using a monochrome?
enhanced.
Well,
The filters, what kind of camera? So,
yeah. I mean, like Beatrice says, and I always stress this, is astrophotography is nothing but a big giant experiment
that's true.
until you find the best result that you can get
That works for you.
that works for you and where you're at. Run with it.
Because we see it all the time here. Something that works for somebody else tries it and it doesn't work.
It won't work for Tom
It-
down the street.
It won't work. And, I think it's highly frustrating. People want astronomy and science in general to be easy and static in one answer.
Yeah.
And for astrophotography, there's no one answer. There's the human experience answer.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're doing one-shot color, quicker exposures, in my opinion, granted, I use monochrome all the time. I hardly use one-shot color. But my Bortle scale allows me to do 900 seconds.
Yeah.
Per single sub. But if I'm shooting a galaxy and the moon's up, that exposure is a heck of a lot quicker.
Yeah, because the moon's light pollution at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well,
That's it,
I think it's time.
It's
Okay, I want everybody. If you want to see us do this again, please email me so that I know that.
Where do they
this is
email you at?
Something you enjoy. That you can email me at explorealliance@explorescientific.com.
So Explore Alliance at explorescientific.com.
Explore,
I'm just making sure they can hear.
Explore Alliance at explorescientific.com.
I'm just making sure they hear. That is all.
I think I can do this.
Don't give me the go to heck
Um,
look. Yeah. So Pekka, I mean, jump instead of doing
just
60 seconds to 90, go up to 120 and 180. Again, you got to be guiding if you're going to go. What did you do? You got to be guiding if you are going to be doing this. Can't post images. Just you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. I don't think it's going to let you.
What is happening?
You got to put a C after scientific.
Do you need me to post it? I can post it.
I think I'm getting it.
C. Enter. Enter.
There it went.
Perfect.
Ah, very good. Oh, and then go on and make sure you go over and like our Instagram page for the Explore Store.
Explore Store AR.
Explore
think-
Store AR.
I brought my cork in. I think tomorrow we're going to set up and do some solar.
And we have some funny content coming down the pike.
Oh no.
Pike or pipe?
Pike. She's right.
I always heard it was pipe. Coming down the pipe.
Is it a bold-faced lie or a bald-faced lie?
So the 294, Pekka, what you want to do is set the gain to 100 gain, do 180 seconds or higher, start there. Because it's a one-shot color. Problem is the moon's up. So
we haven't talked about
we can't
the weekend after we get back
from
from
Illinois or Mount Wilson.
We've got the grand reopening of the store coming up.
Yeah, grand
Oh, that's
reopening.
before we leave for Illinois.
Yeah.
Or Mount Wilson.
That's the last day of September.
September 30th and October
Right.
1st.
Yep. We're going to have a
and
sample sale.
We're going to have a demo sample sale, and we're going
Refurbs.
to be having food, and we're going to get some astronomy clubs in here.
I
And
think we're trying to order some frivolity from like Office Depot or somewhere.
Pekka, try 180 seconds. Since you're doing an Optilong L Pro, do 180 seconds and just stack 180 seconds.
I wish you could see Annie's face. When I said, I've ordered some frivolity from Office Depot, she went,
I don't understand.
it was a good dad joke.
Explain it to me.
We don't have time.
I'm not a dad.
Frivolity. You know what frivolity is? Frivolous.
Oh, okay, yes.
I've ordered frivolous from. So Paul's barking in my ear now. It's 5:02.
Oh my gosh.
Boo hoo,
it's
Paul.
5:02.
You're sitting at your home. Cry.
All right. So anyway, boy, I am so much taller than Tyler. It's not even funny. I feel so much taller now.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Is there going to be online sales for the reopening? That's a good question, Osmosis. We might discuss it.
I don't think so.
But I don't think so.
It's going to be.
I think it's going to be an in-house.
It's an in-house thing because this
Just
stuff
come on
is,
down.
this stuff is as
Fly
is.
on down here.
This stuff is as is. Congratulations, you've received 100 messages with Restream Chat in this
Sweet.
show.
Yay!
So we're all champions. Thank you for making us champions, everyone. All right, we're going to roll away. Anyways, last day of September, noon to 10 or something like that. And then Saturday is, I think, similar. We're going to have refurbs. We're going to have warehouse clean out stuff, sample sale. Going to be a good time if you can make it to Springdale, Arkansas.
Yep.
Come join us. If
And
you want to bring some stuff down and put up a table and do a swap meet sort of thing, feel free to do that.
And we'll have hands-on stuff for little kids.
And we're going to have hands-on stuff for little kids too.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to let them play in light sockets and things like that.
Yes.
Please don't say that on air.
Oh.
It's shocking.
It's shocking how much fun they're going to have.
Oh my goodness.
He saw where I was.
Database.
He saw where I was going.
That is awful.
Why is it off?
Don't let kids stick forks in light sockets.
It's an electric.
It's a learning lesson.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Opportunity to learn about electricity.
I'm going to turn into mom mode here.
All right.
I'm telling
So
you, it's a shocking result.
So Annie's back there. She can't really talk you out because she's sort of muted and away from the microphone. On behalf of Annie Scarborough over there.
Scarborough.
I'm a bro.
She's a bro.
on
I'm a bro.
Scarborough.
Scarborough.
I saw somebody. There was a
It's a
Scottish or
lesson you
Italian.
only have to learn once. Osmosis is very
Only
correct.
if you're grounded, dude. If you're not grounded,
If you're not grounded, you
Oh
won't
my
learn.
no.
It's okay.
If you're grounded, it's a lesson you won't never learn it anything else. But if you're not grounded,
You don't feel nothing.
Yo, you might get a good shock out of the deal, but
just a slight tickle.
it's just yeah. All right, so we're gonna sign off. He's Tyler Bowman.
I am the no longer astrophotographer of work. And he's
Oh
Scar.
my
Thanks,
Scarborough.
man.
gosh.
Scarborough. Scarborough.
Mark Ellis, how far are you from Phoenix? It's gonna take us. I don't know. It's
You're not far from Phoenix.
from here
No, well, from here you're over
2 days. I mean, it was hard.
20 hours.
A long 1 day drive.
But I mean, when you go to Oracle State Park, then no, you're
Yeah.
not far from all. When
Okay,
I was 10,
osmosis.
I was playing with an old cigarette lighter from my dad's Ford. Oh, yep. I bet you never done that again.
I was 6 and been to the doctor. I've told this story before. Been to the doctor's office and was walking back by the cleaners, and there was a big old pipe, and every once in a while, a big old cloud of steam would come out.
Oh my god.
And I stood there and looked at it. No, I stood there and looked at it, and the pipe ended right here, and the steam started like 4 or 5 inches out here. And I went, huh, there's nothing there. That's why I learned that things you can't see
Doesn't mean it's not
can't
there.
hurt you, because that was superheated steam plasma.
Superheated gas.
Ooh. So I walked back to my dad's newspaper going, "Brr," and just sucked it up and didn't tell anybody about it. Boy, my finger blistered and
now.
peeled.
Until now.
Well, I told him eventually about it.
Pekka, if that's your guiding, then don't worry about it.
I told my dad later, and he went, "Oh, I guess you learned a lesson, didn't you?"
Did you do it again?
If it
son?
doesn't,
Nope.
never going to do that again.
All right, then you learned your
Yep.
lesson.
It's like my brother picked up a. Was it my brother or the kid next door? Picked up
Your
a.
brother picked up a
picked
kid
up
next door?
picked up a soldering iron, not by the handle. Always pick up soldering irons by the handle.
Check to see
because-
if the light's on first.
Oh, these are so old. They don't lights. It's just plug them in and they get
Plug
hot.
it in,
All
they
right,
get extremely hot.
Anyway.
Alrighty then.
we're gonna put a fork in this baked
This
potato.
is the comedy hour that's gone downhill.
All right, so don't do that. It still hurts. That hurt. Well,
We had
All right.
one injury while on the playing field.
yes. Paul's just gonna cut us off. Bye, everybody. See ya.
This I definitely the Jeff Foxworthy generation. God, Wade's amazing.
Is Paul?
Paul.
Paul's not cut us off yet.
Is he not?
We're still live.
Where did he kill over?
Paul, are you awake? Alive? Did you choke to death? Paul. Paul. Can you come from over there?